Welcome to Who You Got Wednesday, Mike. How you doing?
Good, you?
Not too bad. Listen, we got a few questions from the viewers. As usual, we listen to you guys every single week, and we use your questions and we turn them into videos. So the first one we got
We
is...
use them unless they're terrible. Some of them are terrible.
Yes, some of them we just toss away. Like, we don't even think twice about them. Here's the first one we want to do, and it is one, I think, again, from the Bronco Fanatic. Who's the better quarterback? Kyler Murray or Drew Lock? Now, who's going to have a better season? Now, who's going to even have a better career? Who is just more talented? Who's a better quarterback? You had the same offensive line, same receivers. Who would perform better?
Yeah.
Who has better arm talent, ability to just roll around the pocket? Everything. All together, who would you take on your team?
Yeah, this is a tough one because everyone with eyeballs in their head knows that Kyler Murray is a better scrambler and moves better than Drew Lock does. Drew Lock moves good, but he doesn't move as good as Kyler Murray. But I think Drew Lock throws the football better than Kyler Murray throws the football, especially from inside of the pocket. Because Kyler Murray honestly can't throw the ball in the pocket because he's small. If I had to choose between the two, I'm taking Drew Lock, but we've only seen a small sample size of him, so it's a tough argument to make for Drew Lock. But I think Drew Lock is going to be the better quarterback, and there's really nothing to back it up. This is just an opinion.
This is opinion.
Question. I saw Drew Lock through those few games that he played. He looked good. I liked what I saw. I loved him coming out of college. Nick knows that. He's my favorite
Top
quarterback
ranked,
in the draft.
Isn't that same year?
It's the same draft, yeah.
Exactly.
So I'm sticking with my guy Drew Lock until he shows me otherwise. Kyler Murray makes too many mistakes. Kyler Murray threw a lot of interceptions this year. I know he was a rookie. I know he played for the Arizona Cardinals, but he still turned the ball over more than I would have liked.
All right, so when I look at Kyler Murray and Drew Lock, I do like Drew Lock. I think he's up and coming. I do think that he's going to be really good in the AFC West. I feel like they built him a lot of surrounding weapons, a lot of a good surrounding cast built around him.
Good surrounding cast.
They got good tight ends, good
Kyler Murray
receivers,
has more, though.
decent running backs. I mean, nowadays they're actually looking pretty dang good. Look, this is what I'm going to tell you. To me, though, Kyler Murray is just that guy. He's had that one step, I feel like, on Drew Lock because of his mobility. I feel like he has that baseball background, and he can sling the ball, make those weird throws that Pat Mahomes can make, those weird sidearm slings running out of the pocket. It just seems like if you are a really good baseball player, a lot of it comes down to their quarterback position, and you see these quarterbacks be able to do things that most quarterbacks cannot do. Drew Lock, again, very good quarterback. Do I think he's going to be better than Kyler just as a better quarterback talent-wise? I don't think so. I think that Kyler Murray has very good throwing, and I don't like what I'm trying to say is here. A lot of quarterbacks, we say they're good at running the ball. That's only like Lamar Jackson, very good running, not the greatest thrower of the football.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray, I honestly think he's just as good of a thrower as a football as he is running the football. I'm a big fan of Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray's got a strong arm.
He was my sleeper before they got DeAndre Hopkins. Adding DeAndre Hopkins is only going to help him. But as a pure talent aspect, I still choose Kyler Murray over Drew Lock.
Yeah, no, it's fair to say Drew Lock hasn't showed us enough yet, but I'm rolling the dice. I'm going with Drew Lock. He's more accurate than Kyler Murray. I don't think Kyler Murray's the most accurate guy out there. Got a strong arm. I don't know if his arm is stronger than Drew Lock's.
I don't know. I like Kyler.
I like Kyler too, but I don't think his arm is as strong as Drew Lock's arm. They said out of college, that draft class, Drew Lock had the strongest arm in the class. I'm rocking with my guy, Drew Lock.
The one thing I can't say that I absolutely do agree with you with is Kyler Murray is shorter. In the pocket, he's not going to be as great.
He's not going to beat you in the pocket.
But I do feel like this man just has better arm. I don't know what it is. His arm talent is honestly phenomenal. I feel like the way he can get rid of the football.
Throws the ball like a shortstop.
He's like sidearm slings it to first.
Drew Lock played baseball. He didn't play in college, but Drew Lock was a three-star athlete in high school.
A lot of these guys are multiple athletes. They're multi-athletes. But the thing about Kyler is his mobility. I think his throwing ability is undercredited right now. I think he's going to be looked at a little bit differently after this season. I just feel like Kyler has an edge on Lock. I do like Lock. If you were to talk about
Drew Lock surprises a lot of people this year.
Rough.
I think Drew Lock is going to surprise, but he's got a young surrounding cast too. You got to take into consideration 2 of those receivers are rookies, and Jerry Jeudy and KJ Hamler. Might take them a year to mesh.
I'll be honest with you. If this was Drew Lock versus anyone else, I would almost take Drew Lock, but Kyler Murray has been my guy. I know Drew Lock's been your guy before the draft.
Yep.
But my thing is, I've been a big fan of Kyler Murray after watching him play last year, and I truly think that he is going to explode out of the scene this upcoming season.
He very well can. He's got the weapons around him to do so.
And I feel like, honestly, you think about it, good.
I think it could take Lock a little longer because Lock doesn't have as many starts under his belt.
And
But
he
I
has a
still
bunch of
think
rookie
he's going to have a
receivers,
great
too.
year. Yeah, he's got a bunch of young receivers, young tight ends. He's got Noah Fant. He's this second-year guy. The running backs are the only things that have been consistent.
Yeah. Let's just keep our fingers crossed that there is an NFL season, because if not, I am going to cry.
It's not
Is that
looking
all?
good with what's going on in
For
baseball.
the first segment, I think that's all for the first segment.
Yeah.
We'll be right back with best offensive and defensive line.